Hello guys, crypto update for today, 27th January 2023. And after a long bull run, we say that the markets are trying to stagnate somewhere. We'll start with ADA USDT in the 4-hour time frame. I'll be commenting on. We see that there's some volume here, and ADA is showing some strength here, and it has strongly rejected the 0.35 mark and now trying to test the 0.39 mark. But my worry is that there is not much of a volume above this, but I feel with the past experience that there should be a lot of sell volume above 0.4 and 0.41 of a lot of previous buyers. So we'll have to be wise, and the downside potential of ADA is up to about 0.34, and upside it's really testing. So unlike a lot of other coins, I feel ADA is trying to push up the resistance mark, but when it comes to ADA trading, I think this is not a wise time to enter either of the trades, because if you are entering swing trades, we will have to test whether it either passes through this resistance mark, or whether it retests the previous support, or whether it breaks through. If you like to scalp, this is fine, but on swing trading, I don't think this is a wise move to take. Let's move to Ethereum now. Ethereum shows pretty much the same footprints, but unlike ADA, it seems to be retesting the previous 1500 mark, and it's below the 50 period moving average, this yellow line, and it's testing that period 50 period moving average as well. And the scary factor for me is that the volume above the 1600 marks to the 1700 mark is quite low, and the point of control of volume lies now at about $1,550. So seems like the prices for Ethereum is currently bearish, and you can take that into account if you're trading in the shorter time frames, 15 minutes, if you have 5 minutes, or even if you're scalping. But when it comes to swing trading, the price is pretty much bearish in the short term at the moment. Probably it's taking a pullback, but we'll have to see how it correlates with Bitcoin. Saying that, we'll move to Bitcoin, and BTC, our usual friend, is nicely testing its resistance at 2300 mark, 200 mark. And it has the biggest problems that I see here is it has strongly rejected the 2400 mark, and there's about a 3% rejection wick down there. And also towards the downside, there's a huge lack of volume zone that is very significant, that you should note. That's about a 5% down, and the price would end up at 21,000 mark. Most likely it will come there to retest, which is also magically the previous resistance zone. So going bullish now, definitely you should see whether it passes the 2400 mark. Otherwise, it's wise to say until it retests the 2100 mark to enter a bullish trade. Otherwise, be careful. Scalping seems to be fine. Last but not least, our most favorite buddy, Doge. And Dogecoin seems to be stagnating in a high volume zone at the moment, and it's strictly at the point of control when it comes to volume. And you can see shorter time frame move somewhere in the 7% range. So if you're trying to scalp the 15-minute and below, it seems to be good. But now at this moment for today, I don't think the prices are volatile enough even to take a scalp. But if you're trying to swing trade, please make sure that it breaks the 0.09 resistance mark if you want to enter a long-term bullish trade. But at the moment, it's seems to be testing this new grounds at the 0.08, and towards the downside, the risky zone is about a 3.9%, which it might land and retest the previous support again somewhere around the 0.8 mark. So that's my summary for today for the top 4 coins that we usually trade and see. So make sure that you don't take and jump into conclusions looking in short time frames when you trade. Make sure that you check the longer time frames and also trade in the shorter time frames in these terms. Let's hope and let's wish that the markets would align in a such way that we can take long-term good 4-hour daily trades. Until then, BlockFinex signing off. Blast off.